Jean Lecomte du Nouÿ's Mademoiselle De Maupin, 1902, is a compelling and richly detailed work that draws inspiration from the famous 1835 novel by Théophile A. Gautier, which tells the tale of Madeleine de Maupin, a woman who defied societal conventions by living as a man, becoming a duelist, and an adventurer. The painting reflects both the character's defiance of gender norms and her strong enigmatic presence. The composition centers on Mademoiselle De Maupin herself. Depicted in a luxurious interior setting bathed in dramatic light, her pose is both confident and assertive. She stands upright, half draped in a rich, flowing yellow silk gown, her bare torso catching the light that streams in from a high window. The soft glow of the light, combined with the warm tones of her skin, contrasts beautifully against the deep shadows in the room, giving the painting a luminous, almost theatrical quality. The direction of the light emphasizes her figure, creating a striking chiaroscuro effect reminiscent of the Baroque masters like Rembrandt and Caravaggio. Mademoiselle de Maupin's expression and posture convey a sense of self-possession and command. Her head is held high, and her gaze is calm, confident, and slightly distant, reflecting her inner strength and independence. The pose suggests not just physical beauty, but also intelligence and a forceful personality. Her partially undressed state is not intended to be overtly erotic. Rather, it underscores her unapologetic assertion of her identity, unconstrained by the expectations of her time. Opposite her, a seated man, likely a suitor or an admirer, is shown in a submissive posture. Leaning forward with his hand resting on the table, he gazes up at her with a mixture of admiration, awe, and perhaps surprise. His elaborate clothing and powdered wig indicate his status, yet his deferential posture suggests that Mademoiselle de Maupin holds the upper hand in this interaction. The scene captures the essence of power dynamics, with the traditionally dominant role of the male figure subverted, highlighting the unique character of de Maupin, who transcends the typical gender roles of her era. The room is filled with details that reinforce the opulence and grandeur of the setting. The walls are adorned with rich tapestries, their intricate patterns only partially visible in the shadowy background. The heavy carved wooden furniture adds to the sense of luxury, as do the ornate objects on the desk. Fine glass bottles, a decorative clock, and a gilded picture frame, all contributing to the sense of an elite, cultured environment. On the floor, a piece of paper lies discarded, perhaps a letter or a note, suggesting that a significant conversation has just taken place. One of the most striking aspects of the painting is the artist's masterful use of light. The rays that penetrate the room from the high window create a soft, almost ethereal glow that bathes Mademoiselle de Maupin, elevating her presence to something almost divine. This light also highlights the textures of the various materials in the scene, the shimmering fabric of her gown, the polished surfaces of the furniture, and the gleaming glass of the bottles. The use of light and shadow not only adds depth, but also creates a mood of intimacy and intensity, drawing the viewer into the drama of the scene. Symbolically, the painting represents more than just a specific moment or character. It speaks to broader themes of identity, freedom, and societal expectations. Mademoiselle de Maupin, as depicted by Lecomte du Nouÿ, is a figure of defiance, challenging the rigid gender norms of her time by asserting her own path. The confident way in which she stands, half-clothed yet entirely in control, suggests a sense of liberation and self-awareness that was ahead of her time. The contrast between her and the male figure further emphasizes the subversion of traditional gender roles, turning what might have been a conventional scene of seduction into a powerful statement of autonomy and independence. The artist's attention to detail extends even to the subtle elements of the composition. the delicate flowers in the vase, in the carefully rendered folds of fabric, and the elaborate patterns on the wallpaper all contribute to the overall sense of realism while enhancing the story being told. Every object in the room seems purposefully placed to add layers of meaning, from the symbolism of the discarded letter to the presence of classical sculptures on the mantelpiece, which evoke the ideals of beauty and strength that Mademoiselle De Maupin embodies. In this work, Lecomte du Nouÿ successfully combines elements of historical painting, portraiture, and genre scenes, creating a richly layered narrative that invites viewers to reflect on the complexities of identity, power, and society. The painting remains a testament to the artist's skill in capturing both the physical and psychological dimensions of his subjects, making Mademoiselle de Maupin a fascinating study of character and context. Ultimately, the painting not only portrays a specific literary figure, but also serves as a broader commentary on the constraints of society and the courage it takes to transcend them. Through his sensitive and intricate depiction of Mademoiselle de Maupin, Lecomte du Nouÿ captures the spirit of a woman who refused to be defined by the conventions of her time, making this work as much a statement on individuality and empowerment as it is a beautifully executed piece of art.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share the videos. Hit the bell icon to get notified about new content.